Okay, here I've got a setup of my Africa Corps versus the British. This is mostly Battlefront miniatures. I started using Plastic Soldier Company for tanks and some troops. And there's Rommel and his troop carrier. All the tanks that were just up to the Tiger there are all Battlefront. Those are newer here. That's Plastic Soldier Company, except for the Kuba wagon on the outside. And then we've got a holding position. And these are all Battlefront figures. In the desert here by the two trucks you can see. There's another one here. And there's the commander of the first platoon. And the commander of the second platoon's over here. With two Panzer Grenadier platoons. And then we've got them taking on the Brits, which is over here. They've got come on, focus. They've got a $17-pounder that was just pulled in by that truck there, or lorry. And we've got 3 Grants, three Universal Carriers as scouts, and then we've got 5 Crusaders of different types. Another, I think that's a 17-pounder that was pulled in by a truck. And then we've got 3 Matildas. And then we've got some long-range desert patrol troops that are coming in, trying to take the supply depot that's in there to help out and take the base. And then we've got 2 transports full of British mechanized infantry that was dropped off and advancing towards the base. They're going to have a large shootout against the Germans that are behind the wall encasements there, the brick walls. So it will be a vast firefight, especially if the Tiger gets into it. You can pretty much knock out everything that's on here, unless the 17 or 25-pounder can target him and knock him out. But that's what I've got done so far, and that's my desert front stuff. I was going to use it, and I used to use it in Flames of War until they got rid of the Matildas, which really kind of hurts. So, and they got rid of the Shermans. I have a bunch of Shermans for the British. Why they got rid of the Shermans and the Matildas, I have no idea. They did fight at El Alamein, and they fought at Tobruk. Battle Group doesn't even have them listed, have the Matildas listed at Tobruk. Now the Shermans didn't come in until 43, I think it said. So they would have fought at El Alamein at least. They were the vehicle that actually helped turn the tide against Rommel. But for Battlefront to not do its history just makes me look around for other rules. And then you've got even things like I got an Italian army, and there's no Semoventes or the 100-pound artillery piece. I think it's called the Lorica or something like that. That's transported on the back of a truck. That's not even in Flames of War or Battle Group, and the Semovente is not even in Battle Group, which it fought at Tobruk as well. Both vehicles did. It just, I don't know. Whoever's writing up these lists needs to break out a history book, because they're, I don't know. I'm going to have to sit down and make up some homemade stuff, or write my own set of rules. It's evidently, or because I can't find anywhere except in Panzer Grenadier where most of the vehicles are, but they leave out the 100mm Porte for the Italians, which I find to be kind of disturbing considering they got everything else. Just doesn't make any sense. So, to conclude my little rant on this, it's like, even I did a Russian army, which I'll film later here, and I've got an American army, and then I've got a British Normandy army, and there's things missing out of game rule books for those as well. It just, most of it makes no sense. Why you would leave out the T-70, in a Russian late war book for Flames of War, just, I don't know, just doesn't make any sense. But Panzer Grenadier has it. I don't know. Which means you gotta either write up statistics for it, and Flames of War doesn't have it either. It's like, and the way they're doing the cards now, it just makes it more difficult to write anything up